Hello, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're looking at Foundry. It's a alpha. I think it's a open alpha version of the game. I've already been in, I played a little bit of it, and honestly, I'm rather impressed with what's here. Pretty much it's a combination of Factorial and Satisfactory. Factorial I've played a little bit of. Satisfactory I haven't played at all because because I'm broke. I got no. So YouTube's gonna have to come in clutch here. What we'll do, we'll load up the game. As you see, it creates a bunch of autosaves. We want to go to the latest. As you see, the picture in the background of what you can do in this is amazing. Yep, this is where the autosave was. Well, after the autosave, I did pick these up because I was looking at some stuff. So, welcome to the game. This is your little pod you start off with, where you put in what's the name of them? Technomore and a Xenoferrite ore into these. I don't think I have any ore on me. Pick up that. Use E to pick up from conveyors. We'll insert into here. I see I had plates in there from beforehand. So what we'll do, we'll move 200 over here. Throw it into there. Throw the rubble back in. But yeah, when you start the game, they'll have sort of like deposits on top of the ore. So this is the ore vein. As you see, I have little robots from these drone miners, which is pretty much your way of automating a mine. Instead of sitting here like this and mining two each time from a vein. But they have little like outcrops on top of them that you can mine. Gives you way more ore, so it's best to grab all the outcrops, build up. Let's just say these two have been running for a good 10 minutes now, and beforehand this one's constantly emptying because it's emptying from this one first, and then this one. But they're all mining at the same rate, 4 drones in each, and you get a certain grid. So I have 2 biomass generators burning biomass. One of them's up here, and the other is right there. I should really put them together and build a few more because I'm about to hit my peak. Because this is pretty much what you have to do, make it at the start. Except from this came from a research. This just allows me to put resources into it. Take some pipes, take some plates. So these Technum rods and Xenoferrite plates are your basic materials for everything. You can turn them in. You can make them yourself if you have the rubble in your inventory. You can make a scanner if you lose yours. Just don't see how. Machinery bits, copper wire, and wiring coil, electrical components. So biomass builders will build 4 of these. Now you see some of them turned yellow and then turned red. And down at the bottom left of my screen, you can see it crafting. And you can see that it will craft stuff if I don't have it. So the yellow parts will be crafted in queue. So the parts will be crafted first, and then whatever's needed. So to access crafting, I am pressing C. And I see when I go to put stuff down, it shows where the panel is. Throw down the panels. Now I'm going to need a lot of biomass to fuel it. So biomass, run up to a tree. The bigger the tree, the more biomass. And you just mine down the tree. Or drill it down with your drill. But as you see, this world is pretty big. Pressing M opens up your map. So it shows this a scanned area. So when you enter in an area where you haven't scanned, and when you speed up and jump, you go very, very far. But we're going to need a lot of biomass to fuel everything. I probably went a bit overkill with the generators. So there you go, we have biomass here. You can also dig up blocks. I'm pretty sure as you dig down, you can dig out an area, have conveyors bring stuff back up to the surface, and deposit them into areas where you can then distribute it. These mushrooms give you a little bit of biomass, but it's still good to grab, because each biomass burner holds 100 each. So I'm in a new area, let's just go ahead and scan. There's some technum over there. Is that all what's in here? Yep. And as you see, as I scanned, the area got bigger, and it highlights where that ore is. So it looks like this is a pretty big technum ore pocket, and these unknown resources are underground. So what we need to find is another xenoferrite ore, as you will be needing way more of that than technum. Scan as we go. Now it would be good. You could play with your mates, hosting a server. I jumped into with solo as no one's available to play. We'll play it, and it'll probably end up being get a bunch of people to join in play, and then they're not available. So I'm playing on mostly high graphics. And I'm only using a GTX 2060 Super, so oh, and there's water. Big planet in the background. Oh well, no resource. Oh, there we go. A technum ore in the water. I don't think I've ever seen an ore in the water before, so... well, ever in this game. Where is it? There. Oh, it's underground. Now, I have no idea if you could drown in this, so... but you see in the top right, I am doing research. And every now and then it will tick up. That's when a science pack, these, goes into one of my science servers. Pretty much, which is the only way you can produce research. You get science packs tier 1. Where... oh, hello. I've literally gone into a game and then right back out of it. And the research list, has already changed. Because beforehand, all you did was like you could get the the assembler 1, and then you could restart Science Pack 2 straight away. Oh, looks like that's a bit different now, because this burner generator required the red one. So burner generator, guessing you burn anything really. But yeah, I went for character improvement first, then basic infrastructure, and now I'm going for drill speed. It's not the best to go for, but it's good. Containers are pretty much your, well, large container. The logistical containers, I'm using tier 1, which comes with basic infrastructure. And everything that's got a padlock on it is locked in the demo version. It's only the demo version that is available. Maintenance production drones, and as you see there, you get Science Pack tier 3s. Transformers, Drone Miner 2s, Jetpack, Radio Tower to contact the Sky platform, Ore Refinement. Ooh, so that allows you to turn the rubble into ore, which makes them better, as it uses 2 ore to make 3 each. That's really nice. So let's head back. Now I haven't dug down at all, so I have no idea what's under the ground. I should dig down so I can find the unknown resource underground. Unless that unknown resource is one I haven't researched yet. Actually, you can go very, very far. Before I go back, I want to cut down a few of these bigger trees and grab some biomass, as biomass is pretty much your main power until it also becomes full game. This is honestly really nice. And I see there's a second number next to the biomass. That's showing how much you have on yourself. Now I want to make sure all my biomass burners are full up, so might as well pick up as much as I can. Now, like I said, you can play this with friends online, hosting a server, and then have them join that server. I'm not going to open one just yet until I know I can actually play with people. I just see in the top left, alpha preview, and just shows my Steam name. You see how it's turned off? Means it's missing something, or there's no power. Alright, so this one must have ran out. Right, we want to take this down to here. There we go. Now if you look at our grid status, low voltage grid, 200 and say around about 300 kilowatts. Oh no, way spiking up. So it's producing around about 550 kilowatts per go. And it's the assembler which is thing in it, as well as the smelters. So this is the research server. I see it's got inputs on all sides, and nothing comes out of this. This is how you input and outtake. input stuff and output. So you can press toggle for an input and output. These are assemblers. You see, this one is taking xenophyte plates, turning them into machine parts, which is then going into this one. There you go, machine parts. Technum rods into science packs, which is then going to the science server. And this is the Technum drone platform, which is going pumping out here and straight in to here. Now it would be a good idea to make sure there is a bit of a space between them, because obviously then resources can fill up a conveyor line. But I normally just set them, insert a bunch of ore, any excess I have, throw it into there, pick up some resources so I've got some to build with. That was the first lag spike I've had. So this is your crafting stuff. As see you can see what you can do. You can craft your foundation block, which is, well, your building block, which is your foundation. The research server, which it tells you in it. The more servers you have working, the faster your research goes, but they will also require those materials. Assembler 1s, smelter smalls, drone miner 1, biomass burner, loader, conveyor 1, conveyor 1 slope, conveyor slope 1, which uses 2 conveyors for it, which in itself is quite expensive. Components, obviously handhelds, you can make drills and ore scanners. Metallurgy, if you have the rubble or ore on you, then obviously science packs you can make and throw in. Now I believe this can only hold 3 at a time, and at the rate I'm making stuff, it's rather slow, and the reason why it's slow is because of these plates. The plates aren't getting in as fast as the ore is slow. So what I might do, or see if I can do, is bring the conveyor down a little bit so it's going here. So I'm pressing F to bring up the demolition mode and demolishing sections of the conveyor. And actually it picks up everything that's on the conveyor as well. So you press 3, rotate it so it's going this way. There we go. Now, what I could do is have it circle round, like come out here, circle round, and go back through storage. Which could be something you want to do. It does help. Each of these only hold 1,600. And I don't believe having multiple will really do much. So essentially we're going to do the exact same setup we did up there. There we go. Now it should feed into here pretty well. There you go, because it's got two feeding from each side, it's just going to throw out this way. And when you throw these down, they're going to go for a intake straight away, unless they're out the side of a miner. Now, what we do need to do, go into crafting, grab a couple more of these, a few more of these, craft all of them. Let craft away. I see, because it's on an intake, it's just going to keep picking them up and it's just going to cycle. That's not what we want. We want it going in. Now, the reason why I was making platforms at the same time. What's this? There we go. Five. We can now, remove this block. 5. So you see, I can just mine away at stone and dirt with this, and it doesn't really care. It will chew through everything. Now, I'm pretty sure once you get up to a, it will require much more, like a better speed. Then it'll start having a hissy fit at you that it can't mine it. So what we want to do is just move this a little bit closer to here. Bring out 2 belts this time. Four. 5 of me. 3. There we go. So that way this will be throwing out as much as this will be able to take in, which won't be much. 4, 3. I see, because this one's set up like this, it's not going to take it from here unless it's set up properly. Here we go. Let's set it up. There we go. So now ore should be flowing into here way faster than what it's using up, which is what we wanted. Now you can't have 2 machines using the one loader. Each machine requires its own. This doesn't have one of these yet. So what I'm just going to do, build a return pipe, or return conveyor, that will just cycle it around any unused, should I say. Though, if you notice something, this is now, like, one conveyor going this way will pick up both. Which, I mean, I can turn this one in, or turn one of these into a Picknum. area, or technum storage, which would be absolutely fine. You can just have it going this way and into here, and then have it obviously loop back around, which obviously can be done. Just uses up a lot of materials. Now, I believe the drawback quite literally is the oh my god, there's a lot of these. Now that's all backing up because it's not, well, being used. So I'm not going to go for the structural stuff just yet. Conveyor 2s would be nice, but we want ignum ore. So use those up. What I'm just going to do, I'm going to remove this. And these two. There you go. Now we're going to need way more plates now. Only problem is the ore. I'm used to playing other games, some of it. I'm not properly thingied for this yet. Because we're going to need a lot of plates to make this. And you can build up and around your little pod. It does allow you. But all I'm going to say is, if you're building a little bit away from your pod, try and connect something up with foundations. It's on a grid, so it'll connect up flawlessly. To the point, I built that up on its own. That's why the biomass generator was up there. Then I built the conveyor. Then I started putting foundations under it all, up to here, and then straight up to the platform, which is powering this. Right, we're going to need this. Now, you cannot, I would not recommend destroying this, because I don't believe you can get it back. I haven't tried it yet, but I don't want to. There is no guarantee I would get it back. What return pipe is this for? It's for this. If I did this, as you see, it's now taking both. And we don't want both going in. But I believe it can only hold a certain amount of something. So what we'll do, we'll bring it all around here. What we'll do, we'll cut off the conveyor. And then throw that onto there. Ali! Right, so ore's coming in. Right, so it's all just going back into it. Right. That's not ideal. might have to do is set it so it's going this way. Ah, but I can't, because this is here. Well, I'm going to be the stupid thing and delete this. Do I get it back? I do! And then I can throw it onto here. Throw that onto there. And it should get back to there. Build as many conveyors as possible so we can hook it back up. There we go. This should be filling up nicely. No, I now have a lot of ore. So we'll just insert what we've got left into there. And into there. Okay, but it's still gonna end up running back in. Which is fine. We just need to remove that. Yeah, I didn't think that'd work like that. I'll have to sort it out in a bit, as I have to go get... I'm rather hungry and I need to go get food. So this will be it for me for the first look of this game. I'm an agent, and I will see you later. Peace.